What's up, everyone? I hope this type of video isn't getting too repetitive, but I do have another day off, so I am going on another hike. And because I've actually just fallen in love with the UW Arboretum, I read up on it, did some research, I thought it was really cool. I'm heading back there. There's actually 17 miles worth of trails at the UW Arboretum. So we're gonna try to explore every single mile of that trail system, one hike at a time. So let's get to it. What's up, you guys? I'm in my car now, and I also wanted to talk about the other gear that I carry. So I always have a hydro flask. It's got some dents on it, because I take it out in the world. It's got bumps, it's got character. I know these are expensive and kind of gimmicky, but I find that they actually really do work. They do a really good job of keeping, cold water cold, warm water warm, blah, blah, blah. But I got this at Marshall's for like $20 maybe, probably less. That's the only reason I have it, but it is good. I'm pleasantly surprised at how well this performs. Also, I know that it's yellow, my hat's yellow, my shoes are yellow. That's a coincidence. Yeah, yellow is not my favorite color. It just turned out like that. And then got my GoPro too. This is what I use to film all the B-roll that I use in my iceberg videos. It's a lot windier today. 15-20 minutes into my hike, just under a mile, and it's not as wet and muddy. There's a little bit of mud, but it's not as slushy as it was the other day, but it is windy. So I am cold, but the cold is like restricted to my face only. Got some nice gloves on. They're not the best, they're not the worst. Like I said, I am pretty warm. I've got 2 layers of pants. I've got 2 layers of shirts and t-shirts. I've got this jacket. I've got a hat. But I am feeling cold where I am exposed. So that being my entire face. I did consider bringing a balaclava, but I don't know. There's something not so friendly about a full face covering, even in the cold, that I wanted to be wary of. I don't want to give anyone the wrong impression of what I'm doing, even though it would help a ton in keeping me warm. I might do it another day. I have a balaclava that allows you to pull the face covering down whenever you want. So I might do that. Cover my face while I'm alone on the path, and then go ahead and pull my face covering down whenever I encounter people, just so that they know my intentions are friendly. Today's audiobook is still Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep. It's really, really good. I really like the movie Blade Runner. I've seen, I think, 2 versions of it, because there are several versions of the movie. I've seen 2 of them. I've seen Blade Runner 2049, but the book is really cool. It's really cool to see the way that the world that you see in the Harrison Ford original movie really is inspired by the world that Phil Dick creates in the book. Like, for instance, for me, one thing I really enjoy about that is the way he talks about hover cars and vid phones. Like, the fact that one of those technologies we use on a daily basis and one hasn't been invented is so great for me, because then that really shows that Phil Dick was ahead of his time. Literally, as a futurist, way ahead of his time. But it is fun getting to just walk in the cold, hear about how Phil Deckard is retiring these Nexus 6 androids. So I'm enjoying it. I'm going to continue hiking. I do see that my face is turning a little red. I hope I can warm up in the face area a little bit as my walk continues. Hello peeps, I'm like 50 minutes in. I did explore a new part of the Arboretum that I haven't. I actually crossed this very, very creepy tunnel that went under the highway here in Madison. It's very dark, very narrow, and it just creeped me out. But I did manage to get it all on camera. So I am in this brand new section, actually brand new to me, section of the Arboretum. I'm gonna do a quick loop in this section and I'm gonna head back, go through that creepy tunnel. Unfortunately, there's no way of avoiding it, and my morbid curiosity led me to walking through it. So this is actually really, really nice. I do appreciate how cold the ground is. It's not as muddy or snowy or gushy. There are a couple very muddy parts of the trail, but they're easy to avoid. But for the most part, it's been a very leisurely walk. My audiobook is getting very crazy. Obviously, Rick Deckard has run into some problems trying to retire some androids. They're smarter than he gives them credit, and I'm at the point in the book where I think Rick Deckard is starting to question whether or not he is an android. This is like the third time someone has posed the question to him, are you an android with implanted memories? And it's really taken Rick aback, and I think as a reader, we're supposed to sort of question that as well. Since the book is told, it's narrated following Rick Deckard, not necessarily from his point of view, but narrated through him. So it is interesting. So I've got about another 40-50 minutes left before I'm back at my car. I'm gonna see if I can get some better footage of me going through that creepy tunnel before I do. Alright guys, I'm heading back, but look at, I just crossed that creepy ass tunnel. That was insane. It goes under the highway because there's another section of the Arboretum with a ton of trails on the other end. I just walked through that and it's a lot scarier than you would think. It's crazy because it sort of goes, it dips and then it comes back up. So when you're walking, you can't see the other end. You have to commit to the path, and then you can see the light, but it's creepy. But I'm heading back now. So I am back, guys. I had to take my glasses off. They're super fogged up as soon as I got in my car. But that was great. I did an hour and 40 minutes, so that's not bad. And like I said, the only thing that was cold was my face. But that's not bad. I'm actually sweating underneath my jacket, which I find very insane. The fact that I can be walking out in like 20-degree weather for hours and still manage to sweat. We did an hour 40 and just over 4.25 miles. Not bad. Guys, I'm home. I am warm. My skin is dry from my hike. But look at this. This is what I'm going to use to replenish my energy. I got some condri and ropa vieja. Be jealous, guys. Be jealous.